Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
The news broke right at the start of Monday Night Raw, the tragic passing of Scott Hall. Absolutely heartbreaking, and you could see it tonight on the face of Corey Graves at ringside before they played the tribute video to Scott Hall. There was multiple tributes to him throughout the night, and I loved that tribute video. It was really well done. It was very, very moving. Seeing the support and the love on social media has been cool. Again, on the show, you saw people like Damian Priest use the Razor's Edge. Again, he has used it before, but he didn't win the match with it this week. They just added it to his arsenal. Kevin Owens with multiple tributes throughout the night to Razor Ramon. Honestly, it's a really sad loss for the wrestling world. Someone who turned their life around, lived their dreams multiple times over. But the show did go on. Of course, this is things you might have missed. And before we get started, make sure you've hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. It's free. So we have to talk about the fact Cody Rhodes did not debut on Monday Night Raw. Oh, we was all waiting for it. Right at the final moments of that main event, I think everybody thought Cody Rhodes was going to show up. It would have been a huge acquisition for WWE. Let's not lie. Cody Rhodes, if he has signed or will sign, will be big. But I don't think all hope is gone yet. The match ended. Seth Rollins still needs a WrestleMania opponent. We don't know who that could be. It could be anybody at this stage. This Raw was in Cody Rhodes' home. So you kind of think that maybe he was going to show up. But I wouldn't put it out of the question yet. There's been multiple teases of Cody Rhodes on WWE television. Of course, this week, that continued as well. WWE did tease Cody Rhodes right at the end of Monday Night Raw. As Seth Rollins was looking up at the WrestleMania sign, the commentators said Seth Rollins' WrestleMania plans have been dashed. And there was a sign in the front row this week saying all roads lead to WrestleMania. Or Mania. And you know WWE like I do. If Rhodes wasn't coming to WWE, they would have had that sign confiscated a long time before it made TV. But what do you think? Does Cody Rhodes still show up at WrestleMania? Does he show up next week on Raw? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below as we move on to talk about Edge having a new theme song, and it's brilliant. You don't say that too often, do you, when WWE change a theme song? It's from the same band, Alter Bridge. Really, really cool. And it's called The Other Side, which is great because this is the other side of Edge. And my God, I love it. This character is cool. And he basically done a promo this week talking about AJ Styles, who was super quick to come back with a reply on Twitter and confirming next week, AJ Styles returns to Monday Night Raw. Talking of coming to Raw, I think Veer Mahaan came tonight, just not to Monday Night Raw. Look at the face. I love it. But did you know, Veer Mahaan cut a promo? He did. In a gym.
The gym is full! Let's go! The season is long! It's time to go home!
If the gym is closed, maybe it's time you actually come to Raw, Veer. We're waiting. There is going to be a special NXT 2.0 edition of Miz TV. Miz will interview the new NXT champion, Dolph Ziggler, tomorrow night on NXT. I think that's quite cool. Seeing these main roster superstars going to NXT is definitely making the brand feel more exciting, so I'm all for it. Now, Raw obviously kicked off with Kevin Owens, and I want to give WWE some credit here because they built this really well. Starting off with a promo, having Kevin Owens snap, stun a cameraman, which was really great. The cameraman sold it like he just died. I loved that. That was pretty cool. And of course, the fact that you went through the night with multiple backstage segments with Seth and KO, and then an in-ring promo, having Sonya Deville come out, and then you build to the main event match. That's the kind of build WWE need to give us when they put on a main event. It needs to feel like a main event. It needs to feel like it's happening for a reason. So give WWE credit where it's due. That was cool. But just in case there was any doubt, Kevin Owens will still be interviewing Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Now, I need your opinion on this. Did the Street Profits turn heel? I don't know, I really don't know. The promo, it was kind of heelish. It was. Maybe it's like a tint in their character. I don't know, maybe. But that was a slight heel promo from the Street Profits tonight with RK Bro as they challenged them for the Raw Tag Team Championships at Mania. But credit to Montez Ford, who nearly slipped on the top rope, somehow was able to recover to then get put in the position of this move that we saw his eye. I love Montez Ford, man. His selling is perfect. And WWE haven't forgot the Alpha Academy either. They had them come out and attack both Street Profits and RK Bro. And I like that because, honestly, I think Alpha Academy right now are one of the best things in WWE. So, well done for that. Now, this was deleted by WWE, but this is a clear shot at AEW's MJF. They tweeted out, "I am better than everyone," and Edge knows it. Oh boy, that is MJF's catchphrase, isn't it? They did. That's why they deleted it. They put it out there. They're feeling confident. Maybe it is because they've signed Cody Rhodes. I don't know. We'll see. But that was deleted by WWE, then reposted. So had to include it because you definitely might have missed that. And I posted this in a tweet earlier. I'm sorry. Every time I see Dominic Mysterio wearing this, all I think about is a freaking colouring book. Like, I expect someone just to walk up there and just start colouring him in any moment now. Now, we all seen this sight of Roman Reigns holding up 2 championships. This was at the Madison Square Garden show before the title v title match at WrestleMania. And now we've seen this. This is on the back of a truck as WWE are filming in Dallas before WrestleMania. Is this the first look at the new WWE Championship? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. All hail Queen Sharmell. Queen Sharmell will be going into the WWE Hall of Fame, inducted by Booker T, if there was any doubt to that at all. WWE announcing this before Raw and on Raw. Very, very cool. Be interesting to see what she has to say because she's not coming at this from a wrestler's point of view. She was just a manager. So it's not as often we get managers inducted into the Hall of Fame as we do wrestlers. So something different. Be cool. And yes, I want to talk about this. Where is Alexa Bliss? WWE just dropped the ball with her big time after Elimination Chamber. She hasn't even been on the show. I'm really hoping that after WrestleMania, because by the looks of it, she's not going to be at WrestleMania. She might. There is still time, but it's getting unlikely every week. So I'm hoping there's a plan for her after Mania. It's a little bit disheartening to see, again, history almost repeating itself, and it just seemingly they just give up with someone and just not put them on TV. It's not good. Carmella once again jumped into the lap of Corey Graves, and it caused Zelina Vega to be distracted again. And you gotta wonder, is this how they're breaking up Carmella and Zelina? It's a really interesting way to do it. They normally break up women's tag teams, so that's why it's the expectation at this point. But it was a pretty decent Raw, in my opinion. Obviously, a Raw that was almost hard to get into at the start because of the news regarding Scott Hall. And I think at the end, everyone was super hyped for Cody Rhodes. I do think a lot of people will say this Raw was disappointing because this didn't happen. But overall, I think the show was good. Overall, I'd give Raw a very respectable 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a very solid show. Let me know your thoughts, as you always do, in the comments down below. Like the video if you are new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video so your friends can find it and come and have their say. And I'll see you as always next time. Peace!